Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make our holiday gloss, and this is what the sample looked like, and I'm basically mimicking that color. I usually make sample colors first in a small batch, a super small batch, and then I make a bunch of it. So this way I'm not like wasting the gloss base, which is really expensive. So here you see me pretty much just pouring that gloss base in. I don't have a measurement. I usually go by the consistency because I always just add more gloss base if it's that serious. But yeah, I kind of just go off how my eyes and just to see how thick and glossy the consistency is. Now I'm gonna go in with that coconut oil that I melted down. I actually just started doing the melted oil, at least for coconut oil because it gets hard. And then I'm gonna add in a little bit of grapeseed oil, and then almond oil, and then I have a sweetener oil that makes it taste like, even though you're not supposed to eat it, but it makes it taste really good. Just like when you lick your lips, you want your gloss to taste good. You don't want it to be like chemically, and just taste gross. So basically, I started melting down coconut oil because I felt like having solid coconut oil in it was much harder to mix it in. And actually, it gives it a way better consistency. I was actually thinking about removing coconut oil from my recipe because I've spoken to a few people that might have allergies. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. So now I'm going in with this super pretty red bronze shimmer pigment. And I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see it a little better. So now I added in basically three different mica pigments. I added in a bronze red, a red shimmer, and then I added in an actual bronze shimmer shade. No, bronze satin shade, sorry. So essentially, when these combine, they come up with this super pretty shimmer red color that's like perfect for any skin tone. And obviously the formula I use is super hydrating. And as you can see, it is all natural. I'm not using any funny chemicals that you can't pronounce. So this is the consistency. The consistency is like perfect, but I'm trying to get the pigment more vibrant. So when making the gloss, guys, make sure that the more pigment you put, the brighter, or not necessarily brighter, but the more pigmented or vibrant the shade will be. You want to be careful that you don't put too much pigment in though, because I feel like when you do that, the consistency, it gets messed up. Like, you want to make sure that your gloss base is at least 50% of your formula. So I just added in more bronze red shimmer. So there's a mix of sparkles, shimmer, microfine sparkles, and shimmer in here. And I'm basically doing it until I get this consistency right here. It's like perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. It's dripping from the spoon, but yet it feels just lightweight and just amazing. Like, my favorite part is trying the glosses on after. But this is what it came out to be, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill our tubes with this luscious holiday gloss. So here's my 60 milliliter syringe. You can use whatever milliliter or measurement you want. So basically, let me back up. Cut the pipette where the bubble is, and then you're going to insert the pipette onto the bottom of the syringe. Always do this before you put the gloss in or you do anything, because if you put air in the syringe, it will come out really funky and you'll basically have wasted an entire syringe of gloss. And my new trick is now to put plastic wrap. Well, it's not new, I did it in my last video, but it's something that I really love to do now. So I put plastic wrap around the syringe and where the syringe and pipette meet, because that'll prevent it from sliding out. I told you guys in my other video, I've done this. I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and I feel very comfortable in perfecting the craft now. When I first started, I couldn't even tell you how much gloss I wasted. It was just crazy. Like, not only gloss, but the syringes are expensive too. They're like $10 on Amazon for 4. So you want to make sure that the plastic wrap is covering the entire thing, so when you push it, the air pressure doesn't bust. So now I'm scooping the gloss out and I'm putting it in the syringe. This is obviously after I took the top out. And I start spinning it, because when I spin it, I'm able to let the gloss seep down to the bottom of the syringe quicker, versus just trying to plop it in. It's gonna spill and it's gonna basically waste all that expensive gloss. So you want to just spin it in a circular motion to ensure that all the gloss is you're getting the most use out of your gloss, because you don't want to waste money, especially if you're a startup business and you're trying to make money. You don't want to waste money when making the product. Now I'm basically filling my squeeze tubes. This is kind of my favorite part, but it's not. I like filling the squeeze tubes more than the fancy tubes. I told y'all this, because it's less of a chance that you could fuck up. So essentially I'm just pushing down on the top of the syringe and it's putting the gloss into the squeeze tube. You want to slowly move the pipette and syringe up and up and up, so this way you're covering all of the perimeter, or actually not the perimeter, but you're basically covering the entire gloss bottle. Because what happens, I've noticed, is if I don't pull it up initially, it'll look like there's a lot of gloss in there, but there's not. So that ends up being a waste of a gloss bottle, and I have to use it as a personal bottle when I could have filled it to the max, if that makes sense. So definitely make sure that you're inching the syringe and pipette up slowly. So this is what the squeeze tube looks like after I filled it. You want to definitely leave some room at the top, not as much as if you were doing the wand tube, because with the wand tube, the pressure of the actual applicator, you have to fill less of it, if that makes sense. With the squeeze tube, you kind of could push the limits a little bit as far as the capacity and fill it a little bit all the way to the top. So now I'm pretty much just wiping off the top and making sure there's no excess. Now we're pretty much done, guys. This is the final product. I'm just twisting on the cap right now. Remember to keep your gloves on and wipe it with Lysol wipes. You do not want to contaminate this. What do you guys think about the final product? It's so gorgeous and it's one of my favorite shades. If you love this shade, then make sure you head to JJuheardCosmetics.com to cop it, because it's only going to be on sale for the holiday season. Bye!